and I always hydrate before I start. This accidentally became my opening because I realized I always hydrate as the first thing I do. Okay, so Miri, to recap what you missed last time, which is only a little bit, I went into the Sunday Friends house, and yeah, I interviewed the Sunday Friend. I stole his Silk Dragon's robe and Samran Koenko hat, which I might wear. Hey, Pajdu. Nice to see you here again, too. I'm playing more Disco Elysium today, because Wednesday is Disco Elysium Day. I guess. Oh yeah, and also, Mary, I made Gart a criminal. Because I was about to report someone as a crime, and Kim said, don't report them. So I passed the drama check to pass it off on someone else, and I pinned it on Gart. What's my animation doing? Yeah, I don't think it does anything. I don't think he will, but it'd be funny if he did. Anyway, last I left off, I was showing Kim that I broke into a guy's house.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
Yeah, I already broke in, robbed the place myself, and now I'm showing Kim that I broke into this guy's house. Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole.
3 toes, that's a pretty big hole. Sometimes my socks got holes and I'm in like... The worst case scenario would just be like 1 toe, and then I'd throw the sock away and get a new one.
Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
I already passed that check, and I found out he's just trying to call me a pig. In his sleep. So that's where Kuna got it from, probably. Is this Kuro's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
Oh, it is half open. I thought they were firmly closed, but there's just a tiny little slit of opening in one eye. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just how I interpret this portrait. I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Hold on, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
This is some serious damage. I'm still not sure he's dead. I mean, he's been there for like a whole day. Because I broke into this guy's house like the day before at night. And here he was. And then 24 hours later, he's still here. I'm still not sure he's dead. I'm gonna come in the next day too. And like maybe one day, maybe something will change. I doubt it. But you never know. I've been surprised by Disco Elysium more than any other game, so maybe.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we should help him somehow?
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The Almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Years, months, weeks. The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Well, it's about time to end the day and venture on to the third day. I think it's the third day. Before I do though, is there anything else I need to do? Okay, let me see. Run them on the armor. I think I did that. Yeah. Day 1, I asked Alice. Day 2, Alice told me to call back to find the owner. Wednesday's the next day. I have not paid Gart yet. Yeah. I don't know if I paid Gart yet. So, is my room actually locked? Can I not go in? Or... Go and help to put in endurance. Well, fortunately, I have 2 health. That's the wrong way. So I can afford to stub my toe really badly one more time. And then it would kill me. I'm lagging. Okay, one more check. Alright, I think I'm gonna send him off to bed and then maybe there'll be something I do on my own. First, I want to check if my room is actually locked. Wait. Can I, like, interrogate Titus right now?
It's you again. What is it?
Because I think I had a quest for making Titus give up Ruby's location. Okay, I talked to Clashy. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off!
Look, I need to pin this on someone and decide to pin this on her.
Why would you say that? Ruby is just the next logical link in the investigation. If we can talk to her, we can eliminate her as a suspect.
Kim's a joke.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
You know, this is probably what I get for like starting off the stream with this. I don't even remember what the other options were. I just picked that one.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I have a boombox. How's that for sound theory?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
Okay, so I did get a small disadvantage. Although, logic. I think I do have some logic things. A fair amount, actually. a lot of logic things. I got +3 logic already. That's probably all the logical clothing items I have. Alright,
It's you
I put on my
again.
smart shirt
What is it?
and hat and glasses. There, 72%. Since when has 72% done me wrong?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Okay, I just barely made that. I got the minimum roll. So it's a good thing I had all that stuff. And I don't regret pinning it on Ruby. Didn't come to bite me. Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here all night with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet? Wait, do we have a toilet? The only toilets I've seen here are in the rooms. I don't think I've actually seen, like, an actual public toilet. So you had to... Not only you had to buy, like, a drink or food or anything, you had to rent a room, then you get a toilet? That's smart.
No.
No?
That's a lie.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
I was just about to ask, what operation?
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Have you noticed the wind gel back on the outer wall whirling? Initially, I wouldn't have thought of this, except for... I wouldn't have thought of this if I didn't see the buffer, saw the winch outside. Have you noticed that wind gel back?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her collar, like some kind of...
Kidding?
Discord kitten?
Let's go with that. Point is, it's just a rusty winch. It doesn't put her on the roof.
A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the other wall like a spider. Fun fact from Encyclopedia, Sambo sounds for Samurai Boxing, which is kind of style that I don't remember what else he told me. But I do remember Sambo stands for Samurai Boxing.
Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist call. I've been doing this for 10 years. Let me give you a lesson. Boys,
It's never a Sambo fighter, and it's never a bullet-bending sniper.
Or Ghost. It's never a Ghost either. Don't worry, we've got better than that.
Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling. There's that door I failed to break down, stubbed my toe on horribly, and nearly died from.
nah. The only way up there is through Clausia's room.
Maybe there's more.
What do you mean?
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
I mean, I've lived in my house all my life. There's still like a location I've never been to. I've never been to the attic. I'm told I don't have an attic. Although, I'm pretty sure we do. If we don't have an attic, then what's that random door in my room that I've never bothered to open? That I've been told to never open? I guess we'll never know.
Been thinking of getting wilding in rags. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
Oh, if I had gotten in there, like broken in that door or something, or broken through the door in from the roof from Cloudjade's room, could this have helped me? There's locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if they're connected by the winch, Eugene? That is your name, right, Eugene? If they're connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot. Tell you one thing, I liked how that goddamn winch came up again. That was nifty.
You do agree that the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast, but like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof. Why is it always 72%? Like, every significant check, it's 72%.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I know it's 72% because everything in this world is 72%. Exactly. Like, that in... Where's that here? That impossible 18 logic check that I passed miraculously was a 72% check.
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science column. You're a madman.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Give me your gun.
Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself. But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But
There's a small 20% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof. Or the local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. There's a small chance it came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance either.
Oh, I thought I was talking to like my mind. I'm glad I didn't tell Titus that I lost my gun. Because I feel like that would have made me suffer a hard attack of sadness.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
I still could though. I've already established Ruby running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is, from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roidheads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
Hypothetically, if I wanted to buy a gun, where could I buy one?
He must be referenced in some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
I'm not telling him I lost my gun. I don't need to take that abuse. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not a why did you kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up?
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
A logics demonstration. It's not a check, but what if? What's my logic? 9 logic. That must make me moderately smart. Actually, how's my thing doing? How much time's left? 2 hours. Okay. I think this thing was originally like 10 hours, and I was baffled by how long it would take. But it's almost done. Titus, let's assume you killed him.
You're on thin ice here, asshole.
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Yeah, and I think there was another one that also took a long time, but not as long, and I'm still like not happy about how long it would take. It's this date of birth generator. 7 hours and 15 minutes. No research bonus. I think I'm gonna research this next because I want to know what in the world this gives. Like, this seems like a thought about judging people and assuming their age based on no information at all. Like, you could be 200 years old and you keep denying it. The evidence is there. Would you prefer to go on trial with your men as part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder?
Alone. I don't drag my men into shit with me.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
She left?
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Oh. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. I think I hit the nail on the head with this top one.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod, and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Wanna know why?
I imagine Titus Hardy would be able to ask pretty hard. Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Oh, I leveled up. How many points do I have? I have 7 skill points. I have so many skill points. Okay, I definitely have a lot of skill points to spare. So if there's one check that I really, really want to get, maybe there'll be a good chance of it. Unless it was a psychic check, because I can only retry a psychic check once. But that door, I could retry it twice. I'll think about it. Do you know what she's doing with ULAN frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
I can go there tomorrow.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
What do you mean, no? Just... no? You're all here. Who's out looking? I'm really curious, like, what no means here. Because I have no idea what this is in response to. I'm gonna pick this because I want to know what this is no to.
Sure, it was someone else. It appears we have a 9th Hardy boy.
Oh yeah. They're not all here. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there are some shit houses there. A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
I wonder if I can sleep there for free without having to pay guards.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
It's Kuno. It's Kuno's dad. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a Hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Oh, she's scared.
I told you. You.
Me, as in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop
Won't stop.
until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
That true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
It's not much, but it'll do. Go.
It'll have to.
Shake it. He seems like a decent man.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
I had a feeling this would give me like the boring cop thought. Only 4 though. What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
What is this? Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance. Except for my fashion.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
No, I'm not gonna be a boring cop. No need. Let's keep that announcement on standby for now.
Good, good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
Him?
Yes?
Nothing. Okay, I want to check. See, first I want to save. Manual save. And I want to check now if my room is actually locked. Yeah, it is locked. But you not even get the option to like kick it down. Like, the window's still broken. Can I just enter in from the window? I mean, that's not that far of a jump. I should be able to make that. I wonder what happens if you just don't have the money and you can't in any way rent the room.
Can I help you?
What my bill for tonight?
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 right out for the night.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
I can't even afford the shoes anymore. Let's see, anything else I need to do with Kim? Or I go crazy, do my own things. Wait a minute. There kind of was. I wanted to try and kick down that door. Maybe it would be a good idea for me to find some more physical instrument boosting clothes. I think that's the stat.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Physical instrument 2. What do I even have for physical instrument? I know I have that shirt, which decimates my authority. This goes on the same slot, so I can't have that. I think that's the only physical that's the only physical instrument thing I have. Does it tell me how much I need?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Oh well. I'm gonna try it. Physical instrument, because I have so many skill points. Changes in clothes. What am I odds now?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Not great. I'm gonna be honest. It's still not great. But there's a chance. An approximately 10% chance. And you know what? I can afford 1 damage. It was health damage, right? I think it was. 8%. Oh, I should have put on, like, the boots.
You give it another, more ferocious kick. The door still does not move.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. There must be another way in there.
How?
Through the kitchen door, perhaps. Let's explore rather than destroy.
Okay. Maybe there is something, like, something more to do. I was a whole 5 off. This was locked though, wasn't it?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Push on the door.
The door does not budge.
What am I supposed to do about this door? Oh well. Maybe another time. Maybe I'll come back with, like, some more physical instrument boosting items. Oh. Kim? Invasion of personal space? It looks like he's just gonna, like, crash on my couch. He did this last time too. So... yeah, bye. Thanks for stopping by, Kim. Uninvited. I had a quest for, like, cleaning up.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
Oh wait, the bath.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
Let's give myself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
I just close my eyes and submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
Let's take the beer cans out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub, but it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Let's imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Linger in the tub a little.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
Hey, I can afford to take one more damage in health.
What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
I shouldn't have put 1 point in this. If I didn't put 1 point, he wouldn't have piped up.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Alright, was there anything I want to do without him? Maybe. Alright, I think I wanted to talk to Elena about like all the cryptids. Let me save again. Even though I just saved like 2 minutes ago. What if... Oh, I know, let's go talk to Joyce. Let's go, I don't know, bother Joyce. Joyce is still there, right? Because it seemed to me like Joyce never left or went to sleep. Even if she did, she probably sleeps on the boat. The boat, which I wish I had. Where's Joyce? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I've been abandoned by Joyce. Well, I can't think of anything else to do. So maybe I will just go to the next day. Wait, no, I want to talk to Lena about the cryptids.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
I need suggestion, which I have very little of. Oh, my hat. My hat makes me less suggestive. I keep thinking about yesterday when Ashika said, like, he's not gonna wear clothes for stats, he's gonna wear for fashion. And to that I say, you gotta dress for the occasion. Look, talking about cryptids
Oh, hello, dear.
is
There you are again.
an important formal event. You gotta dress for the occasion. Look, if I wasn't dressed for the occasion, I bet this would fail.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
I mean, it still failed anyway, but at least I'm dressed for the occasion as I look horrible. I want to know everything about cryptids, living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
Sorry, sweetie. I can't get into that just now. Gart did say he could deliver a telegram for me earlier, and I should really notify our house sitter about our delay.
Oh no, she's making excuses. You're not interested enough to talk cryptids with.
Fine. I'm going to bed. Can't believe it did morale damage. How could that do morale damage to me? How could Lena cause me morale damage? I don't get it. Be my conical hat. My lounge jacket. My best shirt. I wonder if I can break into Kim's room through the bathroom. Well, that's the end of day 2.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Am I never getting that window fixed?
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Wait a minute. I can look through the transparent text box and see Kim's room. Why does Kim's room look so nice compared to mine? Even though that's probably obvious. He probably didn't trash his room. But look at that bed. He has an actual bed and I sleep on a sofa? How come he gets a bed? There's no sign of a bed in my room. How come he gets the bed?
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
How can I trash an entire bed? Are you telling me, like, I disassembled the bed and then removed it piece by piece? Because that did not go out the window. Like, what did I do to the mattress? Mattresses are kind of heavy. Unless it's a really shitty mattress, which that's probably not.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Urge to the couch. Maybe I'll take a look when I wake up.
But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
These are my just desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity, even though I almost died of a sad heart attack because I talked to an old lady and she thought I was boring. Still bullshit.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Well, I'm looking at people all the time. Okay, well, I don't like them. I like looking at them. Namely boobs.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
Oh, you know what I should have talked to Clashe before going to bed.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
I'm trying to look at Kim's room and inspect it. Is that a window or a door? It's probably a window.
Let it. Let it.
I hope one day, like, I'm allowed to inspect Kim's room. Like, I know there's definitely a joke to be made about being invited to Kim's room, but no, I want to inspect it for police reasons. What if he has the gun, like the murder weapon? I could borrow it. You know what? Why does it always come back to Kim's gun? I didn't even mean for it to go back to Kim's gun, it just did.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
If I can, I'm going to like hold the gun like as my default held items.
Put on your prettiest face for the masses.
Nice. Wait, no. There's no way that can be a mattress. I think wait. No, that's a blanket probably. Okay. Is that check unlocked where I can kick the door down again? Probably not. I thought like going to the next day would like refresh all checks, but I guess it doesn't. Because I think I confirmed that it doesn't.
The same small, heavy door.
Actually, wait, I remembered something else. I just remembered. I can do something with the ledger, can't I?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside.
Yeah, I can open this thing.
It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Interfacing 72%. Hang on. Do I have any interfacing items? I have the gardening gloves. I think that's the only interfacing thing I have. Because if I could wear anything else in my hands that would give something useful, I probably would have.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Let's open it.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know...
Have the door open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
It's just gonna kill me. Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Is this gonna like, give me a sad heart attack? Pick up the card and proceed.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
He was probably downstairs. Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
I haven't, like, regrouped with Kim yet. So I'm still alone here.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
I did just wake up, though. Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Getting darker.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Well, I'm too deep now to stop.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector, a streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Oh, well, hold on. I have, like, 1 point endurance. I hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
I have Clash 8 next to me. Is this the part where... Hang on, maybe I'll live.
There is nothing. Again.
I am alive. Look, I can see I'm on the road. I can see my flashlight. Just like nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Yeah, like, I'm definitely alive. I'm on the road with my flashlight. Laid there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Who is that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Let me hydrate. Briefly. So let me get another drink. Let me BRB. Okay, I'm back. I just got a new bottle of water. I'm guessing the ad's done. So now, we can start my second run of Disco Elysium. No, I was cool. I'm cool. And I'm alive, because I'm on the road.
The cool when you're dead, brava.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
White morning.
Tell him. Tell him.
Tell me what? Tell me why? Okay, I know that's a meme, like when someone says tell me why. Apparently that's a song. I don't actually know the song, so I don't actually know how it goes. But I know it's a meme or something.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
No, I don't know. I've heard of them. I didn't know they made that song. I don't pay attention to like the authors or the creators of things. I just hear of them and it's like, oh, okay. They exist. This song exists. I see no connection here. What? I don't watch things. I don't do things. I don't listen to music. Is it that bad? Anyway, it smelled so nice. The apricot chewing gum scented one. No, it's not the age thing. Like, I'm just uncultured, okay? Smelled so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
No, I bet I'm the only one who doesn't know that. Like, if you ask Eagle or someone even younger, I bet they would know. Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Sure. There's something about a bow collector too.
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Was that the X something? The
bloated corpse of the past resurfacing?
Yes, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
So my name appears to be Harry, which I have gathered. Look, Mary, I wanted to show you, like, that's not an age thing. I am just uncultured. I have always been. Like, if you asked me to identify a celebrity, I would not be able to do it. Like, the only celebrities I know are Keanu Reeves.
Your name is fuck all.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I? Why is everything black and white? Oh, I know it's coming back now.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
You're back?
Mm-hmm. No drink.
Okay, drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
You know, I'm actually more of a scientist myself. Magnesium-based life form now.
That's just a drug addict myth. In reality, you're still comprised of dihydrogen oxide, which you must replenish to go on living.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. I wasn't even with you. How did you find me?
There was a call on the shortwave. Officer passed out in Martinez. I had a feeling it would be you. I'm glad I got here in time.
How long was I out?
I don't know. It could have been quite a while.
I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Kim.
That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
I found this next to you. I'll tag along for the rest of the day if you don't mind. My business is concluded anyway. Are you okay to go?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Oh, I could have demolished my authority even more. Oh, it looks all clean now.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
All the negative authority. Huh. Yes, good morning, Kim. I believe you already greeted me. You found me passed out on the roof of Clashy's room. I haven't even been in yet. Like, is there anything I missed?
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does. That's why I wear clothes for stats.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Cool shades, are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
So he is wearing a disguise.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
I think I know who this guy is. I don't remember his name though. This is the guy who I called when I called the station. I think. Is he around?
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Wait, your voice. I recognize it.
Oh, really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently, and when I called in to report missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Maybe.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Alright, what's my spirit decor? I think that might be the only spirit decor thing that I can wear. I don't expect to pass this, but...
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. A sad stack of shit next to someone far more proficient.
Now will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Why not?
Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer my questions, maybe don't hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Okay. Did you know that a jiffy is an actual measurement of time? Did you know that the word bed looks like a bed? Did you know that the past tense of William Shakespeare is would it was Shakespeared? Did you know that your asshole could stretch up to 8 inches, and that a raccoon can fit into a gap that's 6 inches? 6 inches. Let's see, where are my fun facts? Fun facts. Where are my conversations starting? Did you know that the penalty for kidnapping is the same as for murder? So if you kidnap someone, it's for the purpose of getting away as a criminal. Better to kill them than it is to let them live, because the penalty is the same. They probably changed that, but for a time, that was the case, and there was no incentive to not murder people. The more you know. Yes, I'm a cop.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
The person who we think shot him, who made it look like he was Anne, that we're looking for, we can't find her.
Well, where have you looked for her?
We think she may be on the coast.
West of here? Tough luck. The place is ruined from the bombardment. A lot of places to hide there.
Yeah, well, hey, why am I telling you these things? It's because you wanted to know.
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
I got a bonus. 50%. I'll take 58%.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Uh... 41st?
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who's the far-out son of Lang?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Like partners in crime, or...?
No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
We're corruption bros, got it.
Come on, stop it.
Do you have crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
They see you around.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. Actually, just ask him from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
What about her?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Hold on, are you a cop with the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Alright, why don't you want to talk to me? 'Cause I'm scary?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Look, something's really bugging me. Are we, or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Okay, goodbye.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I'd have to ask, are we from the same station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What you saying?
Okay.
Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay. Kim?
Yes?
Nothing. Gart, you have anything new?
Can I help you?
Actually, I could harass him. But I've already done that a few times.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
That's all for now. This guy.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Hi. Can I say hello and not adjust my tie? Hi.
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. What brings you here?
Alright, I stole your hat. 1 second.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Let me not indicate that I stole his hat. There. I need a composure. I think I genuinely try to maximize composure anyway. So I'm probably already wearing all my best composure things. Except for these shoes. Composure +2. -1 from thoughts.
Hi again, gendarme.
What is it about the way he carries himself? You know, what is he doing? What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is right upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
You're a suspect. I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
You're right, he is magical. Magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Who is he? Why is he staying in your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, Sur la Clay. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
What is it about the way he carries himself?
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Alright.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Oh, let's get out there. Into the world I haven't yet explored. How are my thoughts doing? 51 minutes. I'm pretty close to that. This is not the right way, is it? Let me talk to this guy again.
Officer! God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
I managed to get my hands on Gaston's sandwich.
Yes. I was standing right here. I saw it. Why are you telling me this?
I can give him the sandwich? Huh. I mean, I kind of want to keep it for now. No reason, never mind. Keep the sandwich. I hope I can, like, open this up again. And actually share with them. No reason, never mind.
Right.
Well, looks like I don't. But I understand Jean-Marie meant a lot to you.
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Where was the photo of you two taken?
Revachol Fair of 91 in the Thorberg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
You looked happy in the picture, smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
What happened with you, Gaston and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch.
The Ikeda operation was a 7-year campaign, during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent, collectively known as the Ikeda tribes, under the Revacholian banner.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her. Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
Thank you for your time. I'm gonna come back to that red check. I better be prepared for that red check when I do try it. "46 minutes left."
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Yes. I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's Ellis Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Neonatal care unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So all we have to connect him to Cornell is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
I still can't get over how she pronounces lieutenant. It's like Lieutenant. Well, we have his name and service record now. Move on.
The name. This is very good. Ellis Cortenaer.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, connect me to the 41st again. I'm gonna ask if, like, that guy is this guy.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I'm not gonna tell him I lost my gun. This may sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
You can't tell me anything about me, but I'm me.
10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else? Over.
No, 10-10. Over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
I think I said this before, but I thought 10-10 was a code for there's an armed conflict going on right now. I thought that's what it meant. I know this because one time I was watching someone play Life is Strange 2, and in it, there's a scene that they show you a guy driving down the road. He's a police officer, and he looks over to the side and sees what he thinks is an armed conflict, like a guy's all bloody and beaten up, and he like makes a call like there's a 10-10 in progress. So that's what I thought it meant. If I'm curious, I could probably just search it up. Like, nothing suspicious about searching up police codes, right? Well, it's a big moment.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle.
Pull the lever again.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks.
Alright. New area. And 55 cents. I can make money again. I don't know what's over here. Maybe I need the pry bar for this. Yeah. Biker Cop Sunnies. And what's this? Magnesium. I need that. I was running low. I only had 2. One of these days, I'm probably gonna run out of healing items, and then I might actually die. Give my flashlight back. So I found sunglasses there. What else can I find? At a door? $0.90. Almost afford it. Well, I can almost afford 2 more nights. I can almost afford 1 night and a half, actually. Picked up fuel canister for $11. Only a sellable item, right? Oh, there's money on the ground too. I used to always wonder what these things were. Like these giant caltrop things you find like on the shore. I think they're wave breakers or something, so like there's no waves. I don't know how they work though.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Where's the maker of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Run a hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Wait a minute. Is this gonna...
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The Joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A Joyrider jacket.
If this is going to last multiple hours, then I'm gonna be a little sad about wasting so much of like what I could spend thinking. Actually, those other things I unlocked, what are they even? Oh, I could decimate my authority even more by thinking about these. I'll do it later. How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Let's whistle a tune. 92%.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill.
You know what I imagine when I think of whistling? Okay, I imagine the Lethal Company, our Lethal Company mod pack, the gambling machines. Like when you walk up to them, they play these tunes. That's what I think of. I don't know what that tune is though. I think I've heard it somewhere before, but I don't know what it is.
Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Yeah, can I put something on right now? Or do I have to, like open this breakthrough first? I'm gonna try. Open this up. Date of birth generator. I wonder what this one is. Date of birth generator. There. Hope this works. 30 minutes have passed.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So, was your dad also, you know, blind?
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Seolite.
Oh, I thought you meant glasses. Like, yes, I know they're Seolite. I know they're Asian. Yes.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Do you think I'll ever find my gun?
God, I hope so.
I've been thinking, if I put enough time into eating right and exercising, I could turn myself into a living weapon. Then I wouldn't even need a gun.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
You make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Got a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about that speed racer?
This is... Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
Please don't do morale damage.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No. No.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, I mean, seriously, it's just a coincidence.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
It's the street racer.
There were never any street racers. It was always you. You drove your car in the sea.
Oh, I drove my car into the sea. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. 3 exclamation marks, 2 question marks, followed by 4 exclamation marks. Followed by a close quote, and they proceed, surrounded with a period surrounded in round brackets.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
Things are going so well, we were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn. At least we have a pretty good suspect. If we found your motor carriage in the sea, maybe we'll find her too.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can fix it. I can fix her.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, Not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I don't have that kind of money. Yet.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes, let's go take a look.
But first, I need to figure out what that 10-hour thought was. Better be worth it.
Revacholian nationhood. The Revacholian state will be a serene place. You should get a drink. A beautiful, serene place of mystery and peace. It will not be a place for women to infect with their frailty and hysterics, or where the Seminese will be allowed to wear their pants around their ankles. All of that will go once you get a drink. The socialist professors at the École Supérieure will be fired. The editors of Trompe le Monde will have to beg in the streets. You'll pour beer into their begging hats and laugh. You should get a beer.
What do I get from all this? It better be good. Nationalist dialogue options give damage -1 morale. Alcohol gives +2 fizz. Oh, you know what? I could break down the door if I drank alcohol, right? In short, I think this was absolutely not worth it. Okay, well, now I just have to not pick nationalist dialogue, because I think that'll do damage to me. I think that's what it means. Damage -1 morale. Does that mean I take 1 damage, or does that mean I heal 1 damage? It heals me, I think it would say it would heal me. Well. See what's in. Oh, my commander's jacket and my badge. Interact.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
The photo. The photo that I saw at the picture did not look like me at all.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
He's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name Harrier Dubois. I can still hear his voice.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrart was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rain. Lieutenant 2. JFR.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What's a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
What's a decomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks? Why am I lagging? Wait a minute. Did I lose tracking? Hang on. My tracking doesn't seem right. Yeah, it was like kind of dropping out a bit. Now it's a lot more smooth. Kind of. Okay, I think it's a bit better. My camera cable is really sensitive. If I touch or bump the cable, then it loses connection, and then I have to like reconfigure it and unplug it and stuff. What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally afraid rank I already explained.
So you've been putting up with satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Bring back to the documents.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
I'm not getting that. I will pause though, because I don't want like sound to come through. I forgot to take away the body. Well, I'm too far now to go back and do it. Date of issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Bedieva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Put the badge away. I also got like a new coat. It gives me visual calculus. Commander's jacket. Looks tighter than I thought it would be. Okay, past this point, I have no idea what to expect. I have not seen anything to the left of the car. Hang on. Second. Maybe I can fix the lag a bit. Might help a little bit. It's a little shack. In a box. It's tearing it. Coal City Late. And a bow knot. Hang on a second. Does this go on like the next lot? Is this what Ashiko was talking about with the bow tie? I mean, +2 drama, I'll take that. Yes, I will betray if I change it for some boring scarf. Well, this is not a scarf, this is a bow tie. +2 drama. That's a stat I'm actually going to use instead of Inland Empire. Yeah, I'm glad like I have low Inland Empire, so it didn't talk to me. Because it seems just full of nonsense. Also, hello Ashika. If a clothing item gives +2 in a stat, it must be pretty good.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Wait, what are we doing under there? Are we sleeping there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Goodness, I found somewhere to sleep.
Huh?
I can finish the case from under the boat there. It's dry, weatherproof, and free of charge.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer. I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
No, I can't sleep there. Maybe it's a last resort if I actually have no money, and it lets me try. Where do I path up there? I have to walk around this house? Surely there has to be like an auto sprint button, or toggle or anything. Sounds like a person nearby. Pants. What's the Kingdom of Conscience? I don't know what like these kinds of buffs do, since it seems like it's a thought. But
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
barring the gardening gloves and the grocery bag, yeah. I like ready to party. I like regular normal things. That's kind of my entire brand.
I know you do. These Inter Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
I still have 4 points in boring cop. I'm still good.
Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Still 4 points in boring cop. I'm not boring. Okay, maybe I'm boring today. Or most days. But some days I'm not. What's this bench?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Yeah, so I kind of forgot to send away the body. And I don't really want to like either do a whole day without Kim or skip a whole day. I can quick travel? I have to remember to do it. Like, is there any penalty for not sending away the body? Okay, you know what? At the very least, I should probably refrigerate it, so it's not just sitting there. There's a crowbar. $0.45 and magnesium. I'm gonna need that. Last pair. Let me get my flashlight out and terrorize what looks to be small children.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Did you need bad people around?
What bad people?
I suddenly remember why I don't talk to kids in real life.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Okay, bye. She just hummed the entirety of Hot Cross Buns. I was wondering if it was ever going to end, or if I would ever be able to identify it. And it was Hot Cross Buns.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samarran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot Suzunti.
Okay, with every time I play Disco Elysium, I kind of suspect that I'm Encyclopedia in real life. It's no wonder it's my crown skill.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
You can't see. How did you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
Okay.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Yeah, what do you say? We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble. Except for kids. Kids are always trouble and I don't take care of them.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
I am an ill omen, alright. Proceed.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others.
Well, fortunately, I found a place to park my car. It's right to the right.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
There's gotta be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
What's the pox?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
I think I'm in the process of finding myself again.
Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do for you to find your way, officer?
Who else lives in this village?
Well, There's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Ooh, what drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Alright, there's no topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Who exactly are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Frater Harrier Dubois, aka Mr. Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
I was asked to get your signature. And do I want to two signatures for Everett? Yeah, give me your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Test the waters here. Say that there's nothing to be worried about.
So just a real estate deal, nothing ominous, nothing to be worried about.
A deal with who? It's the Deborder Union, isn't it?
No, it's someone else altogether.
I don't believe that. Police showing up here, collecting signatures. This had Union written all over it.
Okay, yes, it's the Union.
Thought so. So what do the Clare brothers want this time?
Everett wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Okay, where can I find her?
She's right over there. The dark-haired woman, leaning over the railing.
I'll go ask her first then.
Yes, you do that. Can't let fat Mr. Clare down now, can you?
He's helping me find my gun.
She is not impressed by a cop running errands for a local bigwig. Not at all.
Okay, I'm off. $50. I did zoom in. Can I pry it open? Can't I kick the door down? Since I'm very good at kicking down doors. I hope they meant this way. Plastic tear. Perception shoes. Yeah. These shoes make my eyes stronger. This must be her.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Illicible.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
My sword. Come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing. Although I don't see it. I wonder if I can get a sword.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. It would put me in an early grave.
Why don't poor women arm themselves if it's still effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold, look at my expression. Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
He died? Was he murdered?
The lieutenant shakes his head again.
Yeah. By himself. Inadvertently. He never respected the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day he didn't come back. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Yes, I did make her laugh. I made Clashy laugh too when I said I want to give fuck to you. I stand by making people laugh. It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Before I check what these odds are, let me check what my suggestion stat is. 1. My suggestion stat is 1. Don't in a good spot yet. Hey, but I have +2 from dress code. Man of Charms. You see, you have to dress for the occasion. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living? What is that guy doing over there?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
Sure. Good luck with your things.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
I kind of want the mine. I feel like asking about the bodies would be the most professional thing, but I kind of want the mine.
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Spiky? Must have been a naval contact mine.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for... missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen, I haven't heard about that before.
Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Be seeing you. I'm gonna say before asking about the signature. There's no way it's gonna be this easy, is it?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I was asked to get your signature.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everett's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
What exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Here, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought I had to do some grand drama check and spit out some story to trick her into signing.
The old woman still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes to acknowledge your presence. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
I got Lillian's signature. You sign the papers now?
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
But wait, you promise.
You need to check your facts, officer. I said no such thing.
True. She only said she wouldn't even consider signing before Lillian.
So what was the test?
Lillian's not the only one who's too trusting.
She wanted to see if you would do it, and if she would.
What do you have against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never plan to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
In her mind, the Union is right-wing because Everard is fat. It's that simple, and there's no changing it. She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
That's gonna be tough. What is the song you're humming?
A lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Samaran children's song.
What's it called?
Surrender to the night.
That's kind of grim for a children's song, even if it is a lullaby.
Sounds nice.
Yes, it does.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plants?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
That's it? There's gotta be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Okay. I probably don't have a lot of suggestion clothes. I think I have like just this and the satin. Wait, no. The I thought I had a +1 suggestive shirt. That's not the navy coat. I'm probably not gonna try it anyway right now because I'm not making that. I'll have to come back to that. What's in this? can just take this. We just rob the place. I didn't even see that kid there. Who's the kid?
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
What's this?
It's a grouse.
Wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Yes, but what's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Are the twins inside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
I guess they do look alike.
Lammy tells them apart.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lambie looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Yes, press my cheek against Lambie. I can always appreciate a plushie.
Isn't he soft?
Yep. Goodbye.
Bye!
Now that's how you heal morale damage. Even though I can't make use of morale heals. Was there anything else to the right? I think I saw like some person waving around on a boat. Unless that was Joyce.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty.
Oh, Jetty, oh, Jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
You been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Corda Lacey red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard, a sword The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, Madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
This place is doomed either way.
Maybe. Do you know how they discovered this place?
This island?
No, the Insulindian Isola.
What is an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know how they discovered it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me something else then.
Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. How can I help you at this juncture?
I found my badge, by the way.
I love you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer. She is memorizing your badge number.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
That's everything. You know what though? I always thought Joy's character portrait doesn't quite match her character model. I think her character model makes her look younger than she is. Either that or her portrait makes her look older than she is. What else have we got? There's a whole lot of nothing here. Is that a small car? Or... church? I gotta try the quick travel sometime. It'd be nice to not have to like walk around for 5 minutes to get across the map. Is there money? 105. That's decent. Oh. Oh boy. Can I check all these individually? Nice. Now this is a looting haven. Very bit of money. That's gotta be the best things to happen today. Inspecting all these pools individually and taking small amounts of money from them. And some alcohol. Is this the church? This is the church they were talking about, right?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Rub my hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Take a close look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
What's on the sticker?
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Hey, what is junior delinquency?
For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
I agree, it's very modern. But that's here again. I'm just gonna go to the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed.
Yeah.
It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Try to peel the sticker without ripping it. I feel like this is a harder check than just 9 interfacing, because doing this is hard. It's a white check, so I can retry it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
On my ledger. After the last entry, where it belongs. And put it on the ledger, right on the cover. I can just unstick it and put it in, right? Unless it loses its stickiness. Put it on the cover.
Voila. Looks very modern.
Secret task, please. Style my paperwork.
You're part of the Future Brigade now, and so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby.
Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
Where do you think we should start?
Can you hear the pulsing bass underneath the wind? A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Rattle the doors and see if they open.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work. Do you think our suspect is hiding inside?
He might be. It's worth checking out anyway.
The lieutenant nods silently.
I don't have a lot of physical instrument for that. behind here? I don't expect to find anything super significant behind the church. Like, at least that's in relation to the church. This barrel. What's this?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Why is this a red check? Unopenable door. Why is this a red check though? Can I just try and open it twice? What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
I really want to know what's in here. I could pump 4 points in interfacing. This structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Also, welcome back, Mary. You know what? Why don't we take a little treat and, like, try and find out what's in there? If I have anything with interfacing, I'm probably already wearing it, because I try to maximize interfacing anyway. Am I really gonna dump 4 whole points into interfacing though? Surely there's gotta be something, like something to boost it a bit more. I did just save though, right? I'm pretty sure I just saved. I don't need to save again.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
This is not going to be an easy check. You know, I'm always in doubt. I have this thing called anxiety. Let's save on both slots. This is going to be a hard check.
Old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Door. If this door is tightly locked, so much so that it's impossible to open, how does interfacing open the door? You know what? Actually, hang on. I also have drugs. +1 Motorix. +1 Motorix. I'm gonna try and just, like, open it raw.
Elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door
8%.
hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
There's no way, right? 8%? I should just do drugs?
You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Oh, what's funny? If I had done drugs, I would have passed. How do we get in there?
We don't get in there.
But we get into everywhere.
Frankly, You're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
I'm not gonna accept this. This door could be a part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in...
Hang on. What is the stop then? Only 45 minutes. Alright, time to reload. Load. Alright. Stat up on interfacing. Pretty sure it's interfacing. Let me just put speed in my left hand, put other drugs in my right hand, and suffer 2 heart attacks.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Let's do this. Try some speed.
You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic, and stings a bit inside your nose.
Mamma mia.
Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. A sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches. And, let's be honest, there's a little chest pain. The good kind, of course. You may want to blast a Nosafed or something. You could work with this high. Like, literally work. Solve the case. File some papers. Maybe clean up your hostel room. Then solve another case. Then start a side investigation into the paranatural. Then build a radio computer. Whoa, this shit is strong. This shit is disco.
I did a little speed. Hope you don't mind. It was for professional reasons.
I'm not your mother. I don't care. Do what you have to do.
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now, let's get back to work.
Cool, let's boogie.
Spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task chain.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a speed...
Okay. But I have 2 in my hand. Are they like the same thing? Speed, symmetries, peptide. Do they not stack or? How do I? Can I only have 1? I can only do 1 drug at a time?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Yes.
Try again. Load. Is the autosave like right before or is it after? Load. This autosave could save me a bunch of time. That's right before.
An old door, worn by elements,
Open.
guards the... You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door. Yes.
It's a good thing on autosave, because I don't know if I want to actually, like, proceed, having spent 4 points and done drugs.
An old
Open.
door, worn by element. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Okay. So you just can't open the door then. Failure with a critical success, 2 6s, and meeting the required skill threshold. Okay, so you just can't get in. How do we get in?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? I got 2 6s. I got critical success, which put me past the threshold anyway.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every...
No. We've gotten into every door.
That's who I am.
Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy. Relax. No one's hiding in there.
At least you can think about opening it.
Fine.
An old door, worn by...
We can't open the door. Well, Mary, you might be getting an ad. I may wait 10 seconds. Or could you say, well, Mary, now you know what's in there. Nothing. You just don't get in there. Got a nice polo shirt there, though. What's down here? Seagull. Speaking of, I don't know if you had the idea yet, but speaking of seagulls, in regards to Ark, I think I might want to tame one of those itchy thornuses, those little birds. I want to try and tame one. Yeah, well, maybe when they swoop down, like, maybe I can shoot it then. Although, most importantly, when I do go about that, I better make sure not to carry anything valuable. I'm pretty sure they can't take my gun, because I would be a little sad if I lost my gun. Actually, I wonder, what is better for taming? Like, because I have a 110% gun, but I also have a 150% crossbow, so I actually don't know which is better. Scented scarf. Wait, you had like one take 50 plus narcotics? Yeah, well, without anyone telling me, I've discovered Dododex on my own. So yeah. 15 narcotics on what? And itchy thornness? Do they really wake up that fast, or you mean like the number of shots that you missed? I tried the... Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, that's why I asked you if there was like a weight limit for what they pick up. Cause like, if I'm just going about my business and they take, for example, a 70-pound wind turbine from my back pocket, I'm going to lose it. Literally. Cause if they took it, I would lose it. I'm funny. Okay, so...
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
I suddenly feel like saving again. It just comes to me. Alright, so I have tried to tame a T-Rex yesterday, as I told you, using a gun. And I found out, horrifyingly, that the darts have a travel time. I think they move in a straight line, so there's no fall off, but they take a few seconds to travel, which at close range hopefully won't be a big issue. Oh, you know what I'm gonna be upset for? If I'm trying to shoot one and they take my ammo. Oh well. I'm gonna try it tonight maybe.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
A random number? Is that really a random number? I gotta know where this leads.
Calling. Still calling. End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
I might be? What's Pierre like?
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
Gets lonely even when you're with people.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
I can just do this. It only costs 10 cents.
Calling. Still calling. Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Hey Gerard, get your wife for me, will you?
Who is this?
Doesn't matter, put her on, I don't like waiting. I'm gonna ruin this man's life.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
I'm the guy who's fucking your wife, Gerard. Now put her on before I lose my patience.
Just tell me what's going on here. Bien, come here.
The sounds are muffled. You can make out two people, a man and a woman called Bien. They're talking to each other in agitated voices. There's a shuffle of feet. Children, maybe.
You know what? Am I really going to, like, proceed with this? I did say right before this, so I could go back. But I could just keep going and pretend like I have no remorse about ruining, like, the life of a happy couple with kids.
Amid the howling in the wire, you make out a woman's voice with a thick Samaran accent. Gerard, this is a joke. Someone is making a joke. More shouting. You're pretty sure you hear a man saying fuck several times. Then the crackle in the phone line gets violently louder, like the surf breaking.
Okay, and never mind, it was a joke. I'm not sleeping with your wife.
You can't make out a single word, just vague voices. One more, a child has joined. Something breaks or falls over. Footsteps approaching. Something hits the phone with a loud crack of plastic and microphone hiss. After that, you are left with the disconnect tone.
What the hell are you doing?
well. Okay, I'm definitely reloading this, but, right, that was a mistake.
You're right, you shouldn't have. Let's just go. I've had enough of this phone booth.
Can I call again?
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. The lieutenant shrugs apathetically, then walks a little distance away to concentrate on his notes. Looks like he'd rather not get into it again.
Why not? I guess we're doing this now.
Calling. 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 Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
You know what? Let's be nice for once. We can all be a bit kind to each other, don't you think? Consider your debt paid, my friend. Although, wouldn't it actually hurt more, because, like, I'm not actually the guy. So if he thinks his debt is paid, and it's not, and then, like, he gets caught and bound. Oh well. Consider your debt paid.
My debt? I don't fucking owe you. It's... Who is... never mind. I don't have time for this.
Disconnect tone.
Are we about done with this now?
No. We're going all the way.
Calling.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
I'm tired too.
If I could go just 1 month without writing, no, 2 months, I could regenerate my brain. Fucking liberalism.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
What's White Morning? Why is this a check now? A random number?
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up. And repeat the motion. Twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state. 005 is Revachol, ZOC. 001 is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the telephone was invented. The next 2 digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova.
Keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
Or?
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
Finish it. I want to... Where does this lead to?
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones. Calling. Calling in the night. Calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
Kim?
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
Better call more.
Calling. 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 Calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello?
Hello.
Hmm. Who is this?
Your voice is so beautiful.
No, no. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle.
Someone there?
No answer. You're not sure, but you think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
I'm a revolutionary servant of humanity. I will free mankind and abolish classes. I will raise the dead. Proceed.
You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Hey, I'm drunk, but what does it matter? I'm still me.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
Someone there with you?
Yes.
Want to talk about me? Who am I? You sound like you know me.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
You're in Morova, right?
Yes, I'm in Morova. Sleeping.
Where are you going? 2 hours.
To work.
Where?
The academy, where I work.
Academy, that sounds better than my job. Sounds better than my job. I'm happy.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
My heart hurts. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I just did.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
I'm the law. I'm a detective. I'm doing a case. The hanged man.
She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Try again.
You dial the number again. 26 pulls of the rotary dial. The machine eats the coin, and a terrifying ocean of distance rustles in your ear. In the middle of it, a familiar ring. Small, distorted. Calling, calling.
Let it call.
Calling, 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 calling.
Just let it ring.
Calling, calling.
Harry, please.
I need to know about who you are. Who are you?
Please. I'm going to hang up now, okay?
To know. I need to know for my lore. I need lore.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
one more.
You dial the number again, as you've done many times. You remember it well now. 001 41 44 47 11 17 361 451 67 451 451.
It's gonna kill me, isn't it? I'm all out of morale. I'm all out of morale juice.
Calling, 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 calling. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Great. What a great end. It is about time to end it though. I'm getting kind of hungry and it's about time. But what a way to end it though. At least until I reload and not have my whole phone episode. So I feel like there's a lot to see on the other side of the waterlock, which I've definitely found. There's probably a ton more stuff past the phone, but I got caught up on the phone. Let's see. Who do I have to raid? I think most commonly I raid G. Mary, do you know on the raid? Is G on? Oh, he's playing Zenless Zone Zero. I've never actually seen this game, like... I can't identify this game. If I was watching this just from the preview, I would not know what game this was. I think you told me Ashika tried this game, was getting into it for a bit. Or maybe that was a different one. I don't know. I haven't kept up with it. Anyway, start raid. Thanks for stopping by again, Miri. Thanks for seeing me have a total psychological breakdown on the phone. In addition to ruining a happy couple. And getting scolded by Kim for completely decimating a happy couple. I wonder what I'll do next time. Or we'll see. I'll definitely be on Ark later tonight. Obviously. Because that's my life now. Until the server dies.